Well, welcome in. Welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast Live, Sunday morning edition. Yes. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here on this Sunday morning. How y'all doing? You know what we're going to do. We're going to do our usual. I'm going to give the little spiel. I'm going to wait for a couple more people to get in the chat, and then we are going to get it rolling. Unfortunately, Transformer won't be here to join us this morning. He's got some stuff going on. I think he's got duty today, so he won't be here, but he certainly wants to give his thoughts on the Lakers versus Celtics last night. So there may be a live coming up on that later today or tomorrow. So we'll see what we got going on. Good morning, gentlemen. My main man, Steve, how you doing? Sid Bubba, good morning, Chief. Shout out Navy. Shout out the boys from Annapolis. I guess I'm going to have to do that for the next 280-something days. Yes, today is definitely my day, and we'll talk about it. But before we get to any of that, you know what time it is. If you're watching here on YouTube, make sure you go ahead, click that subscribe, that like, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept aware anytime we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio-only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in The Format Podcast, and we should come right up. If you enjoy the content as you listen, make sure you give us a like, a 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. And write it down, put it in your phones, make a note of it. The Format Podcast is live Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern. And finally, if you're really and truly enjoying the podcast and you want to help the show continue to grow, make sure you go ahead, click that join button, join the channel. We're going to have some exclusive content just for you. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. Let's do this. Yeah, here we go. This is the one I've been waiting for. And I'm gonna let you go ahead and open it up, man. Lakers and Celtics last night. So obviously, last time the Lakers and the Celtics played, the Lakers put foots in them in Los Angeles, as Shannon Sharp likes to say, put foots in them. And we had to scurry back home, tail between our legs, all the way back to the East Coast. And I will say this, I actually was going to wear my Celtics hoodie this morning on the show, but I said, I'm going to try to be a little impartial, a little objective. I'm having a hard time doing that, as you can see, but at least I didn't put the Celtics hoodie on. But, G, I'm going to let you start off this topic, man. What did you think of this game last night? What did you see from the Celtics and the Lakers? Talk to me, man.
Yeah, I was LeBron got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of figured the game was going to go to the Celtics early on. I don't know, man. Like, I turned it off. There you have it. I turned it off.
So I'll tell you this, Transformer and Laker Nation will enjoy hearing this. When the Lakers got going early, I'm really like sitting there and I'm annoyed watching this game. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Are you just gonna watch these dudes shoot open corner threes, huh? Are you just not gonna get out in transition defense? Okay, you just gonna let these dudes do whatever they want, and I'm gonna have to get on here tomorrow and hear Laker Nation and hear Transformer talking greasy. And then they got back in the flow. So I feel a lot better about that. But no, watching that game, I think a number of things stood out to me. So I think that when Tatum and Brown are on their game together, that's obviously one of the most dangerous duos in the league, right? Luka and LeBron, obviously, Tatum and Brown and Giannis and Dame Lillard. Though I think those are the three best 1-2 punches in the league when they get their game going on together, right? And so I'm looking at this and I'm like, I love the way Tatum played. Like, he got going with some aggression, but I'll keep saying the same thing. One way that Tatum really frustrates me, I feel like too often he settles for the three. He can shoot the three, and I know that's a staple of the Celtics offense, but too often he settles for it when you can see there's very few dudes in the league who can stay in front of him when he decides to put it on the floor and go to the rim, especially with, the way the Celtics shoot so many threes, that the lane is almost always open, right? He has a lot of space to operate. So I'm like, and this is, I guess, not just a Tatum thing, but a kind of modern NBA thing, but especially Tatum. I'm like, stop bailing the defense out with early threes in the shot clock, right? And you know this, G. And it drives me nuts. And then also watching, there's too many times, whether it's Tatum or Brown, in the Celtics offense, these guys come down. There's not enough ball and body movement. There's a lot of either pull up for three early in the shot clock or, do something ISO and miss it. And I'm like, you guys are incredibly talented offensive players, but can we really like execute some real offense? Like the Celtics have the guys to be able to utilize ball and body movement to get better shots. And it really frustrates me a lot, man. Transformer, great point. He says Luka got bullied by Brown, got him out of his element. Reeves got to round back into rhythm, and boy, did we miss Hayes. I was reading about it, and I was watching this game. I was reading about stuff this morning, and I guess all of a sudden, Jackson Hayes is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Shaquille O'Neal for the Lakers. Man, get the hell out of here, Jackson Hayes. Yeah, he's a young, athletic pogo type guy, but if that's your difference maker, give it up. Y'all should be real worried. Come on, stop it. Boy, did we miss Hayes. Come on now. Let me say this. Luka and Bron, there is no way 197-year-old Al Horford should be guarding either one of y'all with any success. Y'all need to be embarrassed off of that. That is not supposed to happen. No. Gee, man, give me some more of your thoughts on this. This is specifically what I want to hear from you from the Celtics perspective here. And then I'll get back into more of the game stuff. Tatum and Brown, I want your honest assessment on what you thought of those guys last night. Who performed better, what you thought of it. Because I think go ahead, I'm sorry.
Tatum. So really, if you look at it, Luka was the biggest loser here today because the Celtics bounced him last year. Right. So yeah, he was supposed to have the opportunity to get some get back and with a new team. But what essentially happened was Brown kind of had his number. He had his number yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Porzingis is always going to be hurt, and I think that's the crazy part. But being able to get it done without him, because we saw it last year, like he put up some big numbers, some big minutes, play some big minutes for you guys.
Right. Yeah,
but I don't know with LeBron being out for maybe 4 to 6 weeks. I don't know what that does to the Lakers.
Is it going to be that bad?
It's a groin.
Oh yeah, he'd be out for a minute. Yeah.
You can't rush
Especially
that back.
when you're old too. That's right.
Yeah, you can't rush that one back, bro.
True. Yeah. You gotta. Absolutely.
Yeah.
My bad, guy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just.
Do you think Jaylen Brown is in Luka's head?
He has to be. Jaylen Brown is a superstar, bro. He don't get the push that he deserved, man. That's all. And that just could be one of the smartest guys on the damn court almost every game. Mm-hmm. So of course he going in there with some level of basketball IQ, and he probably broke his ass down. And like, all right, just the same way Kobe do. But it's gonna come out later on, and you're gonna see they like, yeah, man, this dude was really about that life, man. And
he's legit.
Yeah, we never circled around him. But, man.
Mm-hmm. So I got a couple things here. So Transformer says, lets me know you don't watch the games. No, I get it. What's his name? Hayes is crazy in the pick and roll, going straight to the rim and catching those ollies. He definitely, young athletic. He definitely makes certain things happen in their game, in the transition game and in the half court game. No, I get it. I've watched it. I've seen what they do. But at the same time, we can't act like, oh, he's the difference maker, because Luka still did his thing, right? Which surprised me because he really started off slowly. So here's the thing. Speaking of Bron, I'm not gonna sit here and say, I'm not gonna insinuate anything. Maybe I am, but I'm not gonna say anything directly. But I find it interesting that the game appeared to be out of hand. LeBron had his numbers, and that's when he goes out. I mean, I don't know. I just thought that was real interesting. He got his numbers, and the game appeared to be out of hand. Now, to Laker Nation's point, Boston should have won by 30. They should have been killing them. But this is, and I told Laker Nation this earlier, this is a bad habit the Celtics have of being up big and letting teams back into it. I don't know what it is with them, letting their foot off the gas and allowing teams to get back into this game. There's no reason the Lakers, with the way the Celtics were playing at one point during that game, should have let that game get back down to 4, and then you need your 2 superstars to close it out. That's not supposed to happen. Now, are the Lakers a really, really good basketball team? Yes. right? Do they have two of the best players in the game? Yes. Obviously, Luka was, by then Luka was really heating up. So shout outs to him. But there's no reason Boston should have allowed that. And I'm going to tell you from a basketball standpoint, one of the reasons that happened, right? Here is a big, big problem for me. The Celtics do not put resources to offensive rebounding, and it kills me. The great Pat Riley, right? Architect of one of the greatest teams of all time. You all know, Laker Nation, right? Transformer, right? Showtime Lakers. They believed in getting out and running. They believed in getting back and playing transition defense, but they also believed in what? Hitting the glass. No rebounders, no rings. Excuse me, no rebounds, no rings. And it drives me nuts that the Celtics do not dedicate resources to hitting the glass. It kills me. And I'm like, why? How? Like, if you just rebound, I think they would be super, super dominant if they would commit to really rebounding the basketball. I don't understand for the life of me, like, why there's no concern with that. They're just like, whatever. And I'm like, how is this? You know what I'm saying? You notice that, G, or is it me? You're muted, bro.
I don't follow the Celtics like I used to, man. Like, I really don't. But
okay.
But yeah, I think a lot of things has changed, man, in this game of basketball that we watch and love so much, man.
Yeah.
Teams aren't. They don't build teams like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They don't build teams like that anymore. I think if Porzingis was there, then you would probably have a better opportunity to get some of those offensive boards. But he's never there. Al Horford,
no, he's never there.
I think at one time Al was getting a whole bunch of offensive boards.
I think it's been a while. Once they realized he can, because one, he's old, but once they realized he can shoot the three with consistency, they're like, we'll give that up for the opportunity for him to be out there.
Old man in the wing.
Yeah, that's a fact. Edward says, Bruce, you gave a hot take. What's that hot take? I'm curious. Lucas starts off faster with him in the game. That's my point. No, that's a good point, Transformer. I just want you to know I do watch the games. I see how they work together. Bron damn near had a triple-double at the half. Relax. Yeah, exactly. He got his numbers. You got it. Let's see. Brown was forcing Luka to turn the ball over repeatedly. Absolutely. I love it. I think he definitely I think he definitely messes with him mentally. So here's a question for you Lakers fans, right? This is not taking a shot, right? LeBron is minus 20 on the season. His plus minus is minus 20. So that's another thing they ignore while touting all of his amazing stats, but they ignore that one. Okay, cool. But he's minus 20 on the year. Here's the question. Do we think that without him letting Luka really run the team and be Luka 100% and everybody else kind of falling in line around him and with him and behind him, that the Lakers can be just as good and make a possible run in the playoffs? I'm curious to know what you guys think about that.
Well, I mean, we talked about it, like them having Austin Reeves connect right now. Now Connect can get some burn while LeBron is healing up. And who else? I don't know. I think they still got weapons. I don't know if they're gonna be able to hold that second place though.
Right. And that is a good point. That is a good point that well, no, I understand you're a Laker fan, Laker Nation, but as a fan of the Lakers, that's what I was kind of asking, is how do you think that absence would affect the team, and do you think they'll be able to have real success with just Luka being the main guy? But to that point, when I asked that question, I did forget about Austin Reeves and how he's killing, and that's going to allow him to step up even more with him and Luka. Yeah. That might be very interesting. Transformer says, and we'll talk about this later when we get the opportunity to do the show where he and I get to really break this down. Absolutely, these guys work great together. The small sample size is showing it. Injury bug is getting us a little, but we won't manage. Okay, cool.
And you get Bronny another chance to kind of shine.
Yeah, Bronny. So you still will have LeBron James. You just get You'll still have LeBron. You just won't have the LeBron. You'll have a LeBron. That's a good one. G. Oh man, he gets hurt during our toughest stretch of the season. Hey, he got his 50 thou. You know, he got his numbers. He's good. Keep Bronny out of this. Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna get a knock on the door. It's gonna be some 6'9" freak. Like,
Maybe
hey,
that's
my
maybe
effing
that
son.
that was the sign up, man. That was it. That was
Oh
it.
man.
That was the whole setup right there, man.
Oh, Dominique. Good morning. Good morning. You want Bronny to get more playing time? Why? What do you think he's gonna be able to do on this level? We know what he can do in the G League. What do you think he's gonna be able to do on this level? But yeah, let's see. I'm getting to it, Edward. Hold on, bro. We're getting to it, man. Yes, Jaylen Brown deserves a lot of love. He's a beast. He's a beast. All right, now let's do it. So Tatum, watching this guy. Now, like I said, my biggest issue with him is often bailing out the defense by just taking a three. Yes, he can shoot it, but he's also got mid-range. He can go to the rim. Tatum killed last night. Would you say that, G, or no?
Yeah, 41.
Right. So yeah, 40, 12, and 8, if I'm not mistaken, right? So he got busy, and him and Brown closed the show together. So it's not like he disappeared in the fourth quarter. So we got to give him some credit for that, at least for last night. At least for last night. Be More Girl, what's going on? What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Make sure you all hit that like and subscribe button if you have not. Transformer, you don't want LeBron on the floor with Luka? I thought you wanted LeBron and Luka on the floor, man. What's going on? Come on, man. Transformer. Nah, that doesn't sound good. Transformer don't want LeBron and Luka on the floor, G.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No, but back to Jayson Tatum,
Pseudo
right?
LeBron. Pseudo LeBron.
Right. Oh my gosh. What? Laker Nation, what? All right, but seriously, back to Jayson Tatum. No, Jayson Tatum got busy last night. One of the big knocks that we hear on him a lot of times is that for his talent, he doesn't show up in the fourth quarter as much as he should in the late game situations, right? And I will say that last night he did that, right? He and not just him, obviously, he and Tatum were just, they worked extremely well together, as they often do, but in the in the in the in the clutch.
In the clutch.
In the clutch, they did. They played the way they were supposed to. So, and what I love also is, by the way, you guys, please hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. But yeah, what Tatum was able to do is he played just as well on the offensive end as he did on the defensive end, right? He played great defense last night as well. We saw him in times when he got switched off on Luka. We saw him playing good defense against LeBron. Getting key blocks, stopping possessions, rebounding. So really doing all the things. And so when you look at what Tatum has been doing all season long, a lot of people have him like third or fourth in their MVP discussion. And he should be a top 5 MVP candidate. Is he going to win it? No. Is he going to win it? No. But he absolutely should be in the discussion because he is one of the best players in the league. That's one of the things I've been saying for a long time. But is he an MVP guy? No. Is he a guy that can be the face of the league and carry the league? No. But that shouldn't be an issue, right? He's still he's still an elite player. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely respect how good he is. But yeah, where are you on Tatum this season? Like, where do you think he should kind of be in terms of where he stacks up in the NBA? Do you think he should be an MVP candidate? Do you think he's a top 10 player in the league this year? What do you think?
Spider before Tatum.
Why do you say Spider before Tatum? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just asking.
No, he clutch. I think he rallies around his team. He's the alpha on that team.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that Tatum isn't. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say Tatum isn't.
Mm-hmm.
I just for me, like I kind of look at things from the perspective of like who can I give the ball to in the clutch, and and I know if I'm drawing up a play, I know they're gonna make it. I'm gonna lean towards Spider before I lean towards Tatum because I know that like at the end of the day, Tatum's probably going to have a still 40 ball stat line.
Mm-hmm.
But in
Mm-hmm.
this NBA, like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's about controlling those possessions, man. Like when
Mm-hmm.
you get your 40. So for
Yeah,
me, that's
absolutely.
why I kind of like I like Tatum, but he just don't have that
Mm-hmm.
that clutch gene yet.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not
Yeah,
mad at that. That's fine.
yeah,
And he, again, he has had some moments throughout his career, but I think for his talent, it hasn't been often enough. I can agree with you on that.
yeah.
And I think to your point, so let's say this. Do you
But I
think
didn't
that?
answer your question. I didn't answer your question. The
Oh,
question
I
was, where
apologize.
do
I'm
I
sorry.
put him?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I didn't. I gotta answer the question.
No. Go ahead. I just forgot to ask you that part.
If we talking about this year,
Yeah, this year.
and top 15,
15,
top 15.
not top 10.
I mean, maybe top 15, no order.
You're a funny dude, G.
No,
So,
I mean, really, it depends on
would
the
you put him in the MVP discussion at all?
Can't.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I can't.
I think he's
I
top
mean,
5 in the MVP discussion. Towards the bottom of it, but I think he's in there.
we don't mention towards the bottom.
I mean, if you're a top 5 MVP candidate, I think that's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but yeah, so let me ask you this. Do you feel like him having Jaylen Brown pretty much for the entirety of his career has maybe, I don't want to use the word stunted, but kind of he's been able to lean on that in clutch situations and that has slowed down his development in those spots? Because he's got another guy who's almost as good as him?
No. I just think they know their roles and they feed off of each other, right?
Okay. Okay.
I think they know who is when it comes to clutch, or it could be not even that. It could just be could really just be who's checking who, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't really know a whole lot of really good clutch threes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they out there. Robert Horry was definitely one. I mean, there's a lot of them, but in this league right now, like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I can't really name a whole bunch of them, but
Okay.
but yeah, when it comes to the Celtics, I think JB, Tatum, and then everybody else, right? So that's just still your 1-2 punch. And these guys have been they won a chip and made a lot of money with this tandem. And I think if they split up, then we'll really probably get to see a Tatum that takes over in the fourth quarter. But right now, he just kind of like he's
But
pacified.
I don't want him to split up. Like, there's no need for that. And I find it so interesting that for years, everybody's been trying to split those guys up. Like, they're obviously ignoring the noise, but like, why?
Not even putting them on a Shaq and Kobe level, right?
No, of course not. No.
But if we're gonna talk about Kobe was like, all right, I got to get one more than Shaq, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and before people was like, oh well, you got Shaq, so it really doesn't matter, right? And they kind of, I hate to bring Kobe in this, man, because
Right.
For so long, you know, the blasphemy that come out of Tatum mouth,
Right.
when it comes to him. But I'm just using that scenario,
I get
right?
it.
Like, yeah, and that scenario is like you still have once you dominate. Now I'm not saying the Celtics is dominating at all, but if they do get to that level where they win 3 and 4 chips, them two boys gonna be looking at each other like, all right, man, we made a lot of money, but they're giving us more money over here because they still really young.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're still really young, man, and it's good that they play really good together. It's just I'd like to see, for the amount of publicity that Tatum get, I would like to see him more in that one role versus, you know, he kind of tend to lean to the end and like let Jaylen take over.
I think though, this is my opinion. I think most people around the NBA see Tatum as the one on that team. Like when you hear how people talk about it, most people have Tatum as the guy, as the number one.
A lot of people don't know ball though, man. Like if you know ball, you know that, you know, Dwayne Wade made his name by being one of the toughest fourth quarter players in the league. Like he made his name so much so that LeBron was like, I want to play with this guy.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? Like when it came to these two guys, like Mike, who else you got? Mike, Cole, and Wade even said it. He was like, yo, when I looked on the TV and I seen Cole hoisting that trophy, I was like, nah, I gotta get on the phone. He said he initiated the calls.
No, he said Braun called him, but he said I gotta do something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get your point, though.
Yeah.
Oh, sign with who? Sign with who, Transformer? Oh, damn it. All right, let's see what we
Myles
got.
Garrett signed. It wasn't us.
Right.
We got the money. It
If I
wasn't
can
us,
find
though.
something here.
He probably signed with them.
He's staying in Cleveland. He took the money.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
It was like
Wow.
$46 million a year, some shit
Record
like that.
contract extension that averages $40 million a year, includes $123.5 million in guaranteed money. Now makes him the highest paid non-QB in NFL history. Looks like money will get it done. Because they said he wasn't going to take his money. That was what was reported. All right, we'll get back to this on the last topic on this whip around. All right. Wow, that's huge. Okay. Man, Schefter. Ooh. All right. I'm not gonna say. Okay. We'll get back to that. But yeah. So, thanks for the heads up, Transformer. Appreciate you. Yeah. Well, look, we'll get to that, man. The last topic is NFL whip around. Okay. So here's my last question. I'm not gonna make a comment. I only want people who are not fans of Lakers or Celtics. Which one has the better logo? Somebody tell me. No Laker fans, no Celtics fans. Who's got the better looking logo?
Yo, that's funny.
Want objectivity? I'm curious. Gee, you're not a fan of either. What you think? Which one's the better looking logo?
Yeah, I give it to the Celtics.
Anybody else in the chat? If you can only answer if you're not a fan of either team, who has the better looking logo? Matter of fact, I should do a community post on that and do a poll. I think I will. But anyway. Damn, okay. Nobody else. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do a poll on that because I'm curious to know what people think about that. The Lakers will dominate the Celtics in the finals. Yeah, okay. It's not that serious. Hey, what's going on, brother? I did not see you here. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Another member of the chat. Shout out. It's not that serious. Another member of the channel. I'm sorry. And he says the Celtics have the better looking logo. Okay. All right. Lakers will dominate the Celtics in the finals. Yeah, okay. No Jackson Hayes, right? That's what I was saying earlier, Bruce. Apparently, Jackson Hayes is now Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Shaq. So, yeah, I got it. We didn't have Porzingis. So, Kareem Duncombe says the Celtics have the better looking logo. Wow, no votes for the Lakers yet, huh? Interesting. All right, well, and so y'all know Kareem Duncombe, that's a New York City cat. So I know he's not a Celtics fan. I know that. Okay. All right. Well, interesting. All right, let's do this, y'all. We've kind of talked about all the different things. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Let's open up the phone lines. I want to hear y'all's thoughts on this, man. Go ahead, give us a call. Let's get it. Left a message on the first topic. I didn't see that. Okay. I'm gonna have to check that. It's not that serious. Did Braun mysteriously tap out with a mysterious injury? I don't know. I found it interesting, Bruce, though, that happened, after he got his numbers and when the game looked like it was out of reach. But, Sid Bubba, what's good, man? What's happening, Chief? Let me hear you. What you got?
Hey, I'm gonna give it up to you today, brother.
Well, you have to today.
Today, your day.
Right. Just like last time was y'all's day. You know what I'm saying?
Last time was mine. I'm gonna give it up today.
That's right.
Man, that was a good game last night.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Laker Nation. I know he gonna add on later on. But,
yes, he is.
He gonna do most of the talking and covering. But that was a great game last night. And those things. That's what the league needs. The rivalry and game.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was just wondering why JJ did not start Jackson Hayes because of rim protection and rebounding. Those are things, man. That dirty work. To me, that's the edge. But it was a great game. It was a great game, man. I give it to you guys. And Jaylen Brown, hey, the defense he played on Luka, he was snatching cookies.
Yeah, he was.
So I have to give it to him. And then my boy JT hitting the threes. He was scoring. He was going in there. They did good. But really, The difference was the role guys, man. Old man Al.
Yeah.
Old man Al.
Yeah, he played some real good defense. He was really moving his feet. I was impressed by that.
Old man Al, and then he knew how to pin. Then he knew how to play. He was pinning up my boy Reeves, taking him down in the post, and that's kind of where the game was won. There was one on the inside, but yeah, y'all kicked our tail for a while. But I give JJ Redick credit.
Yeah,
for taking that to firing up the team to get them back.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, so I was pretty pumped on that comeback. So it was a good game. Victor goes to spoils, Bruce.
Absolutely. No, I gotta give JJ Redick credit as well, as much as it pains me. I've had to do it. You've heard me do it before, and I got to do it again here, man. He is much better at this than I presumed he was going to be. I can't even lie. I'm really shocked at how well he's coaching this team, and seemingly how well he's managed to connect with them. And don't get me wrong, he's got a lot of former head coaches on the staff, like we mentioned, but still, I think he's doing a really good job. And I hate that he's doing a really good job, but he is. And being objective, I have to say so. So yeah, credit due, because that game could have gotten away from you guys. And just as much as we let you back in, JJ Redick made some adjustments to help you get back in. So yeah, credit due, man.
And that was the difference between him and D Ham.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make those adjustments.
Yeah.
And and the thing with LeBron, I know Laker Nation. I know he mad. I was hurt. I was hurt. He mad and I was hurt when LeBron went down. But if you look at it, when Tatum got him down, when Bron went down, he was a little slow to get back up. So I think that might have been that moment right there. But I would have loved to see him, and then they got that run really without Bron. But I'm looking forward. I'm still hoping it'd be. I still hope we get you guys in the fight.
Well, I think that everybody would love to see that, and I think that's the best thing for the NBA. I mean,
I do too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you heard Tatum afterwards. It's, this was a huge game, and when the Lakers and Celtics are good, it's the best thing for the NBA, and we all know that. Every time these guys meet up, especially now when both teams are really good, it's a thing. So, absolutely.
And not to dismiss OKC,
right, or Cleveland, right.
But they're a young team, and then I want to see how it goes in the playoffs when them young legs can't get up and down. You have to get the grind and the matchups, and everything slows down, and those coaches have to make adjustments. I want to see then. They're gonna have to show me that. So therefore, that's why I kind of give the Celtics the edge in the East, the experience factor.
The experience, yeah.
And same thing with probably either LA or Denver, depending on health. I'm hoping our guys be healthy. So, you to the victor goes to spoils, Bruce, on this one.
Well, you know what? You say to the victor goes to spoils, and I'm gonna go
on this battle.
Huh?
Not the war, but the battle.
Right. Well, I'm gonna use something different, and I'm gonna quote some Latin here, and I'm gonna say "Ve victis," and that means "Woe to the conquered."
Woe to the conquered.
Yeah. So for today, I got that. What's up, G?
You got that. I got a question. So given the fact that LeBron might be out for anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. Who would you put in? What do you think your starting five is going to look like going forward?
I hope Rui, though, G. Because he was playing well this year before he got hurt. If he could stay healthy and Luka could play, I think Luka's good enough to hold the ship, I think, if he had Rui up in there. They don't have to do a lot, but if they can, keep the ship afloat, I like Rui. Rui's playing, he was lighting it up for three. He got the size. He don't have to be Bron. He just got to be him with Luka. One thing I love about Luka in this trade, he's going to always suck the defense in. All you got to do is be able to hit the outside shot.
There you go.
I'm hoping we'll hurry up and get healthy, though.
Okay. All right.
All right, brother. That's about all I got to say.
No
I'm gonna
doubt.
defer everything. Hey, I know Lakers. They should go come with it. So I'm deferring everything. I would defer everything to the captain.
You're gonna come with the excuses, but that's all right though. All right, Sid Bubba. Thank you for the call, Chief. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right, man. Kareem Duncombe says that he says that what is this? That the Lakers were a better defensive team under Ham. Yes, on the whole. But we're just talking about this recent stretch, how well they're playing defensively under JJ Redick. So it's not saying that on the whole, for the whole season, they're a better defensive team. That's not what I'm saying. OKC was young in 2012. Cavs in 2007 were young. They made it to the finals. Why can't another young? Yeah, no, that's possible. That's possible. I think that it's very I just think that, the league wants to see it. And obviously some people on this show and in this chat want to see it. Lakers and Celtics. Like, you can never lose when you have that finals combination. You know what I'm saying? But I totally get what you're saying. Yeah, OKC is really, really good. I think they're going to win the West. Not quite sure about the Cavs in the East, but they have a legitimate chance to do it. Yeah, I know we got Laker Nation. I'm waiting for you. I'm not hearing any more calls, so go ahead and do it. Bruce, I'm sure you want to call in and got something to say. So let's get it, y'all, so we can go ahead and move on to this last topic and hit the NFL before we get out of here. Anytime now. Because if I move on to the topic, I'm not going to take the call when you call in. So let's go ahead and get it done. I think they're probably behind a little bit, G. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, that's probably what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Right behind. Yeah, it's still a really good game.
Yeah, I thought so. All right, there's Laker Nation. Let's go ahead. Laker Nation, what up?
I was hoping Transformers was going to call first, but I know you want to hear from me.
I know you got something to say.
You want to gloat.
I don't need to gloat. I don't need to. Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, gloat. You need a win, man. You had a rough year this year.
I did. But it's 1-1, as it should be, right? It's 1-1 this year, and so we'll see if we can meet up again in the finals, which is what everybody wants to see.
Man, that's what the league wants.
Correct.
They're pushing that narrative. If it happens, all the conspiracy theories.
I ain't worried about that.
Ain't talking about
you talking about Lakers Celtics again? I hope the hell not, man.
They talking about it's gonna be because of the refs and all that shit.
Well, I mean, but it's not like we haven't seen that since 2010, so it's not like it's some regular occurrence.
I mean, it will push numbers. It will push the needle for the
absolutely.
League. Everybody love to see the Lakers.
Not everybody.
Everybody love to see the Lakers against the Celtics, but carry on.
Neither one of the teams.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't twist it.
Mm-hmm. But go on.
Nobody play defense.
This is the biggest recent in the league. It's like the first major rivalry.
Correct.
Going all the way back to even remember we were the first dynasty this league had back in the George Mikan days. Yeah. Then Bill Russell's Celtics used to whoop our ass every fucking year.
You know, what can we say?
Yeah, then we miraculously, I don't know how we pulled. I was before I was born, but we pulled Wilt over there.
Mm-hmm.
Barry finally got one. Then Bird and Magic. Then Kobe, Shaq. Then now. But yeah, I mean, Bruce. Yeah, I need you to start putting some more respect on Luka's name. Because if it wasn't for that trade, you didn't see AD out. You see Bron's always in and out the lineup. We'd be at the bottom of the fucking league right now. If it wasn't for that trade. So yeah, I need you to start putting some more respect on Luka's name.
Man, I got plenty of respect for Luka, man.
Man, that man made a difference. But it was one of those up and down roller coaster games. We started off hot. We kept y'all role players in check.
Mm-hmm.
Pritchard and Derek White didn't go off like they did before.
Yeah.
It's just that they came out in the second half. Missoula made a good adjustment, and schools started catching fire. Then Braun checks out with that growing injury, and Luka carried us down the stretch and almost brought us back.
Right.
And it was just it just happened to fall that way. But
it didn't just happen to fall that way. Our guys closed it out.
It just happened to fall that way.
It didn't fall that way. Our guys closed it out.
And we can agree to disagree on that one.
Yeah, we can because our guys closed it out. You saw it.
It just fell that way. Like I said.
All right. Mm-hmm.
And y'all
Carry
got
on.
y'all got your the dub that y'all been wanting since when did we play y'all last? No, what was it? November, December? Can't remember. Gotta look it up. You know, we was on y'all brains that long.
It ain't that. Is we weren't gonna let you come in our house and put your feet up. Nah, we weren't gonna do that.
And we own that building, man. Shit. One of our boys got MVP chance in that building. We own that building.
Come on, man. No. Kobe, he's just different, man. He doesn't. Come on, man. Stop. Don't do that. I seen the footage, man. I didn't need you to send it. I seen it.
I'll put the footage in the chat. Mm-hmm. We own that building. That's our home away from home.
Yeah, whatever. Please. Please.
So what do you think, Bruce? You think y'all boys gonna beat the Cavs and make it to the finals?
I'm starting to think so. You know, again, concerned about the inconsistency in the way they play in game, but they've got everything that it takes, man. And again, I think even though they didn't particularly go off last night, man, we got role players that can really do it. And then just to see, I don't know how many times he can do that in a series, but to see the way Al Horford was moving his feet defensively, that was really impressive. I was like, whoa, okay, you know. So definitely that is I think they have a legitimate chance, and they're definitely rounding into form and showing they can be the team to go ahead and come out of the East. But again, you know, we've seen many teams have a great regular season and then flop in the playoffs. So, you know.
Cavs is deep, though.
Yeah, of course they are. And they're built specifically for us. We heard Snead break all that down, but I think, I think we can do it.
Whatever happens this season, next season's gonna be hard. I'm just looking for the moves that we're gonna make this off season. We gotta solidify our weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, hell, if we can make Jackson Hayes look like fucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar out there.
Man, I ain't worried about that.
Imagine if we had a legitimate big out there, boy. It's gonna be over.
Yeah. I don't have to imagine nothing but us holding that up one more time, holding up the trophy. That's all I care about.
Admit. Yeah, y'all need Porzingis back, but
yeah, we do. No doubt.
You gotta admit, not having I don't make excuses. Never have. I'm not gonna start now. But I would have loved to see us both have full strength.
Mm-hmm.
And see that chess match to see who's legitimately the better squad now after the
Mm-hmm.
trade. So the only way we can find out who's better now after the trade, because it's two different. We got two different teams, so I can't compare both games because it's two different squads,
right?
Two different dynamics, two different. You know, we have a lot of more different players than the last time. I would have loved to see the full strength to see how we measure up. It's going to be a tough march for us. And with this dude nursing his groin injury, I'm not a conspiracy theory. I just think it's kind of weird that it happened when our tough stretch and we got to play these, we finally got to play these tough teams.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, we're going to be playing Milwaukee twice without Braun. And the Nuggets again twice. Both back-to-back, mind you, without him.
Oh, well.
And then got OKC back-to-back in OKC coming up in April.
Oh, well. Hey.
That's gonna be fun.
Don't matter
I
to
want
me.
to see how we measure up.
Well, we'll find out, man. You got anything else? Go ahead and move on to this last topic.
I got one. I got a question for you. Same question. So with LeBron being out 4 to 6 weeks, who are you replacing him with?
4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's a groin, bro. You ever had
Where
a
do you
groin
see
injury?
that?
Oh, it didn't come out yet. They don't heal like that, bro. Like,
Yeah, no, yeah, because I mean they stretch every time you walk, so like, yeah,
yeah.
groin is no joke. And then he's old too, so that's going to slow down the process, unless of course he takes a magical trip to Miami. But anyway,
Yeah, there you go. See, now don't set yourself up for a lawsuit.
I didn't say anything.
Man, it's gonna open it up for Austin Reeves gonna have to step up.
Mm-hmm. That's what I think.
Dr. Connect gonna have to step up. Luka gonna get double triple team. He's gonna be back to being the point of emphasis to stop. Because not too many teams that's left besides OKC have a guy that they can just put one-on-one on Luka and just stay at home on everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone. Only I see OKC are able to do that because they got Jaylen Williams, and Luol Dort. They can throw him. They can throw Dort on him.
Mm-hmm.
They got bodies they can throw at him if he's, without Bron being there.
Right.
So, and they can stay home on everyone else. That's going to be a tough out, without Bron. Other than that, he can just facilitate, pick his spots, get his on everyone else, and would still be dangerous. Because all they got to do is just get to a spot and knock down that shot,
Mm-hmm.
or get to an open space and Luka will find them.
Gotcha.
But against OKC, those lanes are not going to be there because they have the length to clog those passing lanes. I think they got Chet back. I think they got Chet back, so he's going to clog the lane too. So they're going to be tough. And Milwaukee's going to be tough too because Giannis just fucking bulldozes it.
Got you.
He has his career games when we play him. And then we got, with Jokic. You're taking away another big body to throw at that fucking nightmare out there. So it's not gonna be easy, but shit, hell, we're gonna see what a good coach JJ Redick really is.
Yeah.
Got you, man. We're gonna go ahead and leave that right there. Then we're gonna get to this NFL topic. And appreciate the call, Laker Nation.
I'm gonna say one more thing. Tim Towns down, always Lakers for life.
Yeah. But you could wallow in misery today.
It's always thumbs down to themselves. No matter what y'all do.
Yeah. All right, brother. Have a good one. Thanks for the call.